Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Victoria's Secrets. They have a new line out. It's called the Coco line, I believe. Something around there. But they have a bunch of stuff out with coconut oil, and they have a couple of new makeup items. So for makeup items, they have a eyebrow product. It's kind of like the Gimme Brow. It's more of a gel color-wise brow product. Then they have a mascara, a highlighter, and then they have a bunch of skincare items. So I did not purchase the brow. Sorry, my hair is bothering me. I did not purchase the brow product because honestly, my brows are super, super thick. They don't need any help. Sorry about that. But I did I did buy the other two products, and I'm going to talk to you about them now. So the first thing is Just Say Glow. It comes in this cute little packaging, comes in a stick form. I believe this is $16. I did get it on sale at victoriasecrets.com for $6. So that's why I picked it up. I honestly don't know why. Out of makeup items in general, I just don't, if I forget highlight, like if I'm out and about and I don't wear makeup, but I pack a makeup bag and I miss highlight, I just don't get upset. That's not one of my items that I'm like, damn, like mascara is one of them that I'm kind of pissed about. Eyeliner would be a huge one for me, but not highlight. But for some odd reason, when I was cleaning around my makeup studio or film area, whatever you want to call it, I have so many highlight products. Like, it's a problem. But I managed to pick up another one. So this is in the shade Champagne. And I'm not going to keep this. I'm actually going to gift it or donate it. It's a very, very pretty color, but honestly, number one, I have so many others. Number two, it's just a little bit dark for me. I did not notice any other colors online, so if there are other colors, I apologize. This is what I noticed. So this is what the actual stick looks like. I love the packaging. You get 0.43 fluid ounces, still has the cap on it. It is that champagne color. Let's open her up. Let's see how much we get. Okay. I think you actually get a decent amount in here. Again, I'm that person. I don't use highlight quite that often. So this will probably last me a long time if it was like my go-to color. I will swatch it. So that is what the color looks like, if you can see it. Kind of compare hands. It does blend out really well. I just don't prefer the color again. I think it's an amazing highlight. I think for $6, go ahead and get it. I think for $16, I would honestly go drugstore. e.l.f. makes a really amazing highlights nowadays. So does Wet n Wild. I just wouldn't do this for $16. I just wouldn't. All right, let's talk about the next makeup item they came out with. So this is from, you guys should know, right? Because I said the video was Victoria's Secret. Sometimes I don't think about what I say. So this is the Major Lash Mascara. I love the packaging. This says, turn it up, the full-on inky black fringe on your fantasies. I actually really love the packaging. I like the actual black of it. Yeah, I really like that. So, opening it up, that is what the bristles and brush looks like. I have already tried this. I just put it back in the original packaging. I actually really, really love this. I don't have it on my eyes right now, so I do apologize. I have something else on. What I have on, I'll tell you about in a different video. But this is actually really, really good. It does take some build-up, just saying. It does take up build-up. Sometimes I wish I can be like, take two, and someone behind me can just delete everything, but that's just not how it works. This does take build-up. Now, there's no crazy, it's not clumpy. I don't like that spidery look. It doesn't do that. It really reminds me of the L'Oreal mascara, but I really do love this. So this is $16 as well. I got it for $6. I would actually spend the money on this. I really would. But if you're looking for something cheaper, L'Oreal does a really good with their Lash Paradise is amazing. There is, you know, there's always something out there that's going to be either more affordable, you know, that route. But I actually really love this. So for $6, if it's still on sale, I would definitely get that. So that is amazing. All right, let's talk about their Coco line. So I had 6 different items. I got rid of one. It's actually a body wash, and honestly, I didn't prefer it. I think that for me, I don't like any greasiness, I just don't like a lot of, like, I seen someone the other day, I was watching Instagram, and they were talking about some good mixture, something was in it, and had a bunch of coconut oil, and they were, like, lathering it on their body, and they looked wet, and I just don't prefer that feeling, so I gave that away. I really didn't like the smell anyways. There's like a coffee smell to it. So I gave that away. But these items I kept I actually really do like. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the Body Milk Coffee Shop Hydrating Lotion Spray. So this does smell like coffee. Shake it up. Put a little bit on your hand. Rub it in. And I don't mind it. It does hydrate. It does smooth everything out. I don't like the smell of it. I love coffee. I just don't want it all over my body. But other than that, I can kind of get past it. But it is something when you actually put this on, people are like, what is that? What is that? Because it does have a strong scent. So if you're not a fan of that, I would steer away. But I think this is pretty good. So the next thing is the Scrub Down Coconut Oil Body Scrub. I love the big tub. I also love the fact that you open it and you actually can just dip into the product. For some reason, and it's not because I'm lazy. Well, I am lazy, but I don't like when you're in the shower and you go to open up a package and the thing flies off. You're searching for it. I don't think it's safe. You're bending down. You might slip, might fall. So I kind of like the fact that you can just open her up and do that thing. But I really, really enjoy this. I tanned like my end of my high school year up until like 25, 26. And I think that definitely wrecked my skin. So I'm very dry. When I was tanning, I would use tanning lotion all the time. And I really am not a lotion fan. So I think now, because I don't use it all over my body, I do find times I'll take off, like the other day I took off leggings and there was a bunch of flakes and stuff like that from my dry skin. So I was really trying to find something that was not too greasy for me, didn't have a lot of grit to it, and really worked. And this is something that I actually really, really do love. So this is $18.50. I got it for $8 online. Very finely milled, not a lot of grits, and it does really, really work. So I actually really love this. It's going to go back into my shower. The next thing is the Whipped Cocoa Coconut Oil Mask. Now, again, everything in this line is coconut oil. So you get 6 fluid ounces in here. Again, I love the packaging. You open it up. That is what the jar looks like. I tried this 2 different times. Both times initially when I put it on my skin, I'm like, no, not gonna work. But the finished result is really, really good. So when you open it up, it doesn't look like I used it, but I did. So when you open this up, and you're not probably gonna see because of my camera, but let me try to see if I can rub it out. So when you rub it out, you think it would fall, but you see all these little, like, these guys right here. It's an actual shred of coconut, which I thought was interesting. So when you look at the packaging, it says real coconut. It is real coconut. And I find that to really nourish and get down to my skin. Now, if you read the ingredients, it says, apply an even layer to clean the skin and dry, leave it on for 20 minutes, and bliss out. So I actually used, I have a little tool from the drugstore that I will use to actually buff out the shreds of coconut. Afterwards, I feel comfortable going out. You know, sometimes you use a face mask that has a lot of either coconut oil or ingredients that's really going to hydrate, sometimes it gets really greasy and looks really bad. This doesn't. So this is something I actually will use quite often. I really love this. And this is $14.50. The last thing I'm going to mention is something I actually really, really love, and I'm surprised. When I opened each package, I looked at this last, and I'm like, no. First off, the name, it totally was like not gonna happen. Two, after all the other products looking into it, I'm like, this is not gonna work. It's gonna be way too overbearing for me personally. This is the Oil Slick Coconut Oil Body Oil. So number one, Oil Slick. Number two, it's a body oil. That's never really worked for me in the past, but I had to try something. So obviously, I love the fact it comes in a pump. You get 8 fluid ounces. This is $16.50. But I will say, when you actually put this on, which I'm not going to now because I'm going to be touching equipment here in a minute, but this is something, I actually have it on my skin right now. When I actually touch on my skin, that was like kind of my test. It took a shower, got out of the shower, I put it all over my body. I went to work the next day, and where I work, I'm definitely dealing with heat, oil, greasiness, so that can definitely be a mess. But it definitely kept my skin looking glowy, hydrating, and it did not cause any greasiness. I have used items before in the past where I would go like this, and it would just be like sweat, greasiness, nastiness. This does not do that. This is something that's going to be sitting front shelf in the shower. It is honestly, hands down, amazing. My skin has been better. I've been looking glowier, and it's not, to me personally, in a disgusting way. Like, I don't look disgusting, if that makes sense. Because some people can deal with that and love it. I just don't like the oily kind of mess kind of thing. So, I loved everything in their new line. I think they did a really good job on that. So, I will definitely be using those products. The only one I will say, the spray lotion, I probably could have dealt without. I have other lotions in the mix. And their body wash, I just think that's way too much oil for me. I think with the body wash, then the scrub, and then the body oil, I think that would have been the item that would have triggered everything. So I kind of pumped the brakes and felt what I thought was best, and I think I had the great idea to not use everything, and it ended up working out. So I really, really love that. Love the price. You can get it on sale. They have tons of coupons online, so I highly suggest you guys going out and trying that. The next thing I'm going to tell you really quickly is something about nails. Guys, the most amazing nail remover on the planet. So this is from Onyx. This is the, and I love the fact too, you see what it says? Woman owned. So this is the professional nail remover, and then this is the, obviously, remover, but this actually has moisturizing formula, which I love. I have a bottle over there that has like a quarter of it left. I think I'm getting sick, sorry. It has a quarter of it left, and I really, really enjoy that one. It's the cheaper one out of the bunch, but these are actually my top 2 favorite. So this one, you can actually get your tips taken off. Like if you take a little bit of the spout that it gives you, and you put it in a cup or a bowl, and you soak your fingertips in it. Not your actual fingertips, nail fingertips. You will actually get your acrylics off, which I love that. I've tried it. It has worked. It takes away glitter, gel, everything else. Love this. Love that it comes in a little pump, little spout like that. This is really good too, because a lot of the times you're taking your nail polish off, you are hitting skin. It does dry out your skin. This will actually moisturize, and it smells like lavender. So these are my 2 favorite, but my actual reason why I'm telling you guys about this, that I'm really pumped about, go to Marshall's. This was $2.99. This was $2.99. That over there, which I should have brought over, but I forgot, was $1.99. And that lasted me about 6-7 months. So, and I changed my nail color every week, every 2 weeks. So I'm just saying. But these are really, really good. And Sally Hansen has this Mega Shine top coat. I think I mentioned this once before. Still love, amazing, super shine, dries down very fast, and it actually helps my nail polish not to chip. So, alright guys, I am going to pass out now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go check me out on Instagram at Michelle. I always say my Instagram wrong, so I apologize. Go check me out on Instagram at mlm.michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-L-E. Go check me out. I do outfits of the day, Instagram stories, anything new that I'm trying out or want to film, I will actually post it to see what everybody thinks. You will see my top favorites on photos and stuff like that. So go check me out there. The next video is probably going to be a little bit different because it's older launches. I will explain in that video why I'm doing it. And a little bit of hair care. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see everybody in my next video.